Just Ask Kenan. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Kenan here, and just throwing some food out for these pond turtles, and you know, it's Ask Kenan time. So that means we're gonna answer some questions, and today's question I got right here, and I'm gonna cheat because I can't remember everything, people. But this is from Kareem, one of our Patreon supporters. We really appreciate you guys. If you want to become a Patreon supporter, go to patreon.com/Kamp Kenan, and we'll answer some questions for you. But right now, hi Kenan, how can you encourage breeding from turtles? I recently imported a pair of adult pink belly side necks and 1.4 male to female ratio of southern painted turtles. All right, well, we're gonna walk and talk now. The best way to do it is to mimic nature. Obviously, guys, out here, my turtles in the pond, they're in the giant pond in the Florida sun. They've got plenty of things to eat. They've got plenty of places to hide and swim around and act like a turtle should. So that's what you're gonna try and mimic. So let's go walk around the camp and I can show you some of the other habitats that I have. Now, obviously, guys, you may be doing this up north, you may be doing this in an aquarium setting. So one of the first things you want to take into consideration when you're trying to breed turtles and tortoises is the fact, watch your step here, Tom. Watch the electric. All right, good man. Don't want to lose Tom. Anyway, one of the things you want to try and do with these aquarium setups or large aqualand tubs, things like that, is you want to make sure you have a lot of space for the species you're working with. Very, very important. So space is going to be a big indicator. Now, pink belly side necks, hey, let's go over here actually, because I have pink belly side necks up here. Sorry, I got a little distracted. Tom's working on this one. He's got to follow me all over. Pink belly side necks can get rather large. Females can get almost 10 inches straight line. So as we move over here, maybe we'll get lucky and see some of the pink bellies. But as you can see, this is a large pond. It's perfect for the amount of pink bellies I have in here. There are 4 of them in here. In fact, these pink bellies can move between Sophia's pond and the original Aquascape pond. So number one is space. So if you have an aquarium and you had a pair of pink bellies, I'd go, believe it or not, I'd go no less than a 55-gallon aquarium for a pair of pink belly side necks. Now, southern painteds, they stay smaller. You might be able to get away with a 55-gallon for them. I always think more space is better. Also, guys, you want to make sure the water depth is good enough. Turtles will copulate in the water. So if they don't have enough depth to do all of their breeding rituals and all the things that they do to entice the female they're courting, then they're not going to be able to properly copulate as well. So make sure the water depth for a large pair of pink belly side necks or larger turtles rather, I keep saying tortoise, you're going to want at least a foot of depth, if not more. Remember, we're trying to create space and depth, and you want to have some kind of basking areas, of course. You want some hiding areas. Again, this is all in an aquarium situation, all right? Also, another key thing that you guys need to do is to try and mimic the circadian rhythms of the animal. And how do we do that? What's a circadian rhythm? Circadian rhythm is our body's adaptation to light and weather cycles. Believe it or not, we get into cycles with the weather. And our bodies know this. And when you knock circadian rhythms off, you can disrupt the animal's natural behavior. So turtles and tortoises are no different than us. Most reptiles respond to photo periods. You may want to start putting lights on the timer and leave those basking lights on longer during the summer. And then, of course, shorten the amount of time the animals get light in the winter. We have yet to see any turtles. I promise there are actually turtles in here. Let's see what we can do. Why don't I dig around and try and find one for this Ask Kamp Kenan, because I think you guys like and come here for the turtles. Gosh, look at this, guys. This goes so far back, and what do we got? We pulled out a Reeves turtle. Now you see what this male was doing? This is indicative of this species. It's getting hot. He's in this cool overhang. We created a nice overhang with this log, but we've created as naturalistic an environment for this species as we can. So in this area we have the Malaysian box turtles, which will be kind of a land and water-based turtle. We have the Reeves turtle, which loves to walk around on land during rainy days, but in most of the time they're hiding under ledges, and they come out at dawn and dusk. They're crepuscular, so they'll come out and do their thing. But basically, guys, we're doing that, and this is a wild-caught animal that was rescued many years ago from the TSA. You see this? This is clearly some type of predator was nibbling on this guy's shell. So this guy's now doesn't have to worry about getting eaten because he's here at Kamp Kenan. But watch when I put him right back in. I like to put them on the ledge. He's going to swim back off, and look where he goes. Right in there. Let me see if I can find another turtle that we can kind of meet and say hello to. Maybe it's a different species or a female. I hope I don't find something I don't want to find, like a water moccasin. That'd be horrible. Oh, what do we got? What do we got? I got something, people. I think I know what it is, too. Oh yes, look at that. Now guys, these animals are submerged. They're hanging out nice and submerged under this really deep overhang. This is the Malaysian box turtle, and like I said, where these animals are from, they're from rice paddies. They like to live in shallow water. So we have shallow water that they can live and rest in, and this will induce their breeding because all of their environmental needs have been met. So that's what I would suggest. You got to really try and do something called biomimicry, right? You're trying to mimic nature. And by doing that, you're going to stimulate these animals to do what they do in nature. And remember, when you can have a turtle or tortoise breeding and an animal like this breeding in captivity, it means all of its needs are being met. Diet, very important. Light cycles, habitat, water depth. All these things are going to come into play when you're trying to breed your turtles and tortoises. If that doesn't work, you might want to look into Barry White YouTube channel and start playing some sweet, soulful music to get these animals in the mood.
I want you just the way you are.
That's a bad joke. Most of you guys probably don't know who Barry White is, but your parents do.
We'll have the sultry music playing.
We'll have a little sultry stuff going. So there you have it, Kareem. I hope you found this useful. I hope you all found it useful. This is a fun way to get to interact with you guys and help share knowledge about these amazing animals. I wish you all the best luck getting your animals to breed, because if we breed more turtles and tortoises, there's more turtles and tortoises on Earth. It's that simple. All right, everybody, don't forget to like and subscribe and share these. Go to the Kamp Kenan Army channel for more interesting animal facts. And if you want to help us out, once again, go to patreon.com/KampKenan. I'm going to put this guy back. Again, I like to put them back on land, let them take a breath on their own, and eventually he'll come out of his shell and disappear back under the ledge. I'm out of here, people. You may be waiting a while. Perfect. Oh, excuse me.